Welcome to another Fantasy Goodfellas video where we talk about the top wide receiver rankings 11 through 20. You ready?
Let's do it.
The Fantasy Goodfellas.
Boom, boom, boom.
Rolling on the field.
The Fantasy Goodfellas. For the top wide receiver rankings 11 through 20. Richard, take it over.
At number 11, we have Marquise Brown, who will be at Chicago.
Brown's been super consistent, but that didn't happen this week. What should we expect in week 11?
I think it's going to be a rebound. He's had a lot more good weeks than bad weeks. I don't know what happened against the Dolphins, but I expect him to rebound against the Bears and have a long touchdown. At number 12, Keenan Allen, who will be home against Pittsburgh.
Well, there's no doubt Keenan Allen's the number one receiver in LA, right?
Absolutely. In consecutive weeks, he's put up big numbers. It looks like he's getting the majority of the targets. He still has Justin Herbert. Keenan Allen's looking fine. And number 13, Amari Cooper at Kansas City.
If you're a Cooper owner, is there any concerns for the rest of the year starting him?
No. Actually, you'd be happy to have him on the Cowboys, a dynamic offense with a great quarterback. Prescott's been putting up big numbers. Amari Cooper's outlook is good. The issue with him is, as I've always said, he's a little injury prone, never plays at 100%. CeeDee Lamb looks like he overtook him. But there will be targets for Cooper, and Cooper will make plays. Devontae Smith, who will be home against New Orleans.
Devonta Smith is playing amazing, but do you think he could keep this up for the rest of the season?
I think so. Jalen Hurts is also looking decent. He's looking like the Devontae Smith from Alabama. I think it's going to continue. He's the clear number one receiver in Philadelphia. At number 15, DeAndre Hopkins will be at Seattle.
Hopkins was already slowly dropping in your rankings. Do you think he rebounds or do you think he falls further?
We'll see. I have him planted firmly in the middle. His target share has been weak, compared to expectations. Kyler Murray's great, but he's spreading the ball around. He's not always looking for Hopkins. And now Hopkins is coming off an injury. We'll see how he rebounds, but still, based on past performance, you have to include DeAndre Hopkins. At 16, Terry McLaurin at Carolina.
Terry McLaurin's a good player. It's just not happening for the 2021 season. What should you do if you're a fantasy owner with McLaurin the rest of the season?
You have to ride Terry McLaurin at this point because you drafted him high. Who are you going to get as, free agency? Unless you were lucky to be deep at wide receiver, you're probably going to have to go with Terry McLaurin. The issue here is Taylor Heineke, who's not very good. I've been telling you week after week, not very good. Unfortunately, Ryan Fitzpatrick couldn't come back. You're stuck with Taylor Heineke. But then again, McLaurin is a talent, and it's going to be hard to find someone better than him in free agency. At 17, Chris Godwin will be home against the New York Giants.
Godwin's going against that New York Giants defense. Do you think that bodes well for Tampa and their offense?
I think regardless of matchup, I think Brady has something to prove this week. After what happened against the Redskins, they're coming off a loss. I think Brady's going to come in, have a monster week. Hopefully Godwin is close to 100% because I think everybody's going to feast. And number 18, Brandon Cooks, who will be at Tennessee.
I know you're high on Cooks, so tell me why you should keep playing him the rest of the season.
Cooks is a playmaker. He can have an 80-yard touchdown in any given week. Number 19, Antonio Brown, home against the Giants.
Well, I guess you're proving that you think Tampa's going to feast against the Giants with Antonio Brown as your third wide receiver in the top 20 from Tampa.
Yeah. And, as far as future outlook, I like Antonio Brown a lot. Brady loves to throw to him. He gets the targets. He's had a lot of big games so far. Unfortunately, he's been hurt, COVID, all sorts of reasons. He's missed some games, but I think he'll be back this week, and I think he'll do well. And number 20, Tyler Lockett, home against Arizona.
You said last week Lockett was playing incredible. You kind of had a dud this week. What should we expect in week 11?
Yeah, he had a big week with Geno Smith. That's saying a lot. Russell Wilson did take a few deep shots looking for Tyler Lockett. So I think it comes, and I think it comes in week 11.
All right, thanks for coming on here and sharing your top wide receiver rankings 11 through 20.
It's my pleasure. Remember, like, subscribe, ask your questions in the comments section. We'll be here all season.
The Fantasy Goodfellas.
Boom, boom, boom.
Rolling on the field.
The Fantasy Goodfellas.